night, though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Browns Steelers going up against Edelman's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Rob Gronkowski He's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, 46 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught 1 pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open.
Now Bell. And some space here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 48 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And a gain there of 11 yards.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Can't find anyone open. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They come out here in the eye. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he is going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
20! 53!
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Check.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we all...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 65 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still offensive coordinator, though. I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So they're going to go for 2. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brady now on first down. It's caught outright, Amendola. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Blunt. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Shift together here from the D-line. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Brady finding time. He's going to launch this thing. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Man open left side is Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Going up top. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Again, here's Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brown, the lone receiver, left. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Garrett Blunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Amendola. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down following the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And it's complete to Mitchell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Throwing is Brady on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 3rd down and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Back to throw, Brady. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to